Dojo looking to clutch this up in the 1v2, but can he do it? Spearman does get spotted out. Comes in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Mac. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way. If you're Havoc Elite Legends, this is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back.
What is good? What's going on tonight, chat? Apologies, I'm a little... they started the game a little early on me. I was going to let it run a little bit and then do the intro and all that jazz, but I guess we're going to be right on into the match here. It's going to be Team Sinister going up against EWG Ouroboros in map number 1 here. We'll see what the team's got tonight. I mean, this should be a banger. We saw the other night it was going to be Team Sinister taking down Omnia in a big way there. We'll see if they're able to do the same thing here tonight. Looks like my overlay is good, so yeah, a little late, but we're still in here. It's gonna be, I mean, the red dot of destiny from pretty much the entire roster of Sinister here. I love seeing that little variety here. It's gonna be Edwin in the point, but he's taken down instantly, and the rest of EWG are gonna be on in to the point. They'll break. We have a tie-ish game early in this one, about 30 seconds more to claim. Portable gets one in transition. And Swan watching the OE on the bottom area, so good start for EWG. They started on the preferred side, I will say, so definitely a better, you know, look for them to have early in this one. Potentially as well placed spoiler. Look at this route from Swan, but he's getting absolutely turned on. I mean, Swan, you got to get one at the very least there. And just some sloppy shots from Swan, and now it's going to be the side of Sinister on the overextension, potentially looking to pounce here. They will get shut down for now, but they can maybe win some gunfights from the front. Bandito wins one, his teammate wins another. That's going to be 3 dead. And I mean, yeah, Flying and co. They're going straight into the P2 hill. Nice shots from him. The Portable will shut him down for now. And I mean, it is still EWG, you know, despite Swan kind of getting turned on there. I mean, they still have the spawns toward P2. They could definitely soak a lot of time if they're able to lock down the rest of it. And now gunfights, one from the front and from the side. And the 4-hit from the front. Swan just going to get overwhelmed here shortly. Should be a break coming on in. Team Sinister, thanks to Edwin and the rest of his teammates. Edwin getting all 3 as well. Breaks the back of the spawn. 9 kills from him to start. 9 and 3. Great start for Sinister here. About a tie game. Heading into this final 20 seconds of hill time here. We'll see if Edwin and co can still claim a decent amount of it. It's going to be Portable hitting Old. And I mean, all 4 members of Sinister are still here. So, I mean, maybe not the best look trying to hit Old there, but we'll see what the rotation looks like. Looks like Rose has been spotted. Yeah, unfortunately didn't get the timing in that case. Excuse me, in that case. This one will be here. He'll get the final trade, and he'll have the last laugh. He'll be on new. And have a decent chance to soak quite a bit of this time here, just watching bottom mid, but look at this route from Cinco. He might be able to play spoiler here, and they're going to line up for him. Gets 1, gets 2. Teammates are there for the 3rd. And just like that, spawns are going to flip as well. Thanks to this route from Flying through mid, it's just going to be Askew in the back. He gets an important one, but has one more in front of him, and he wins it as well. So Askew, the hero for EWG on the rotation here. And a great job from him. He just finds all the kills in transition. He makes sure nobody is able to sneak through. Great looks from him. I mean, EWG, they're soaking P3. They got to be wary of this push through the front, and that's going to be what I was worried about for them. All 4 falling. Flying gets the kill in transition. The rest of his teammates able to get the kills on Old. And just like that, the hard work Askew did may have been all for naught, as it will be EWG on the back end of things. We'll see if they can break on through the front, as it's just going to be Rosa left by his lonesome. But they don't block the back. Look at where Askew spawns. I mean, nobody from Sinister is blocking the back. Everybody pushed entirely too far up here. A crazy timing Cinco just got, though. He might be able to make up for his teammates' mistakes here. Askew is still here, but has some more work to do. And now the break from the front is possible. And I mean, that's thanks to that spawn out, right? Nobody blocking for Sinister in a critical part of the game, right? Where you need to be making sure you're not allowing the team to spawn in the back. It might not matter, though. It's going to be Flying and co. They'll clean up the house. They'll make sure they'll stabilize for now. 5-3 for Flying. Those get shut down. So immediate caster's curse for me, but not the most preferred start, I guess you'd say, or the best start. But I mean, hey, Sinister, they're getting it done. They'll have the lead heading into our second set of rotations. So far, so good. Some rough starts from Rosa and Portable right now. Double negative for both of them, looking for them to turn it around. Portable able to get one in transition. And some old time going their way as well. And I mean, little does EWG know, they have the spawns, they have the rotation. Nobody taking a route right now. It's only hitting from the front and from Mohawk area as well. Portable able to get a double as well, though. So right when I called him out, starting to heat on up a little bit here. And if you're EWG, the Ouroboros boys, you need Portable in this one. You really do. He's been one of their best players I've watched throughout this season. And for good reason. He's been putting that gun to work. 3 dead for EWG here as it will be Sinister breaking on in. Edwin and Bandito chiming in for a double as well. Bandito with 3. He's still alive. He's kicking, looking to push out the back of these spawns. Has a couple players in front of him, unable to get the trades there, but he has a teammate. And Flying might have gotten through. He might have gotten the timing. He's going to get one, but there's more for him to do. Nice shots, though. Flying with the double. That was incredible shots there. From the staircase, unfortunately, still EWG members all surrounding this P2 area, but, I mean, damage might be done here. We'll see if they can hold. Edwin pushing from the front. No, shut down immediately. It will be the Ouroboros. Holding for now. They got to make sure they're getting some of this P2 time, though. Last time around, you know, they had the rotation, but they weren't able to collect a ton of this. They got to do a better job this time around, get themselves back in this game within striking distance. Portable with 2, Challing with the pistol, gets all 3 of them. Whether or not he has the Jaeger, it doesn't seem to matter. So far, so good on this hill for EWG, looking better this time around. Still a decent cushion of players, but I mean, just like that, they're losing all of their members, and Portable forced to back on up as the overwhelming pressure is relentless from Sinister right now, and despite Portable's best efforts, it will be the break laid on through. About 20 seconds left to collect here, but rotation's got to be on the mind of EWG. They did a decent job last time around breaking P3, but they lost P4 at a critical time. We'll see if the transition works out in their favor. I actually like this spot from Portable. We'll see if it ends up working out for him. I believe he spotted maybe somebody on the pinch, so that should be a call out toward Rosa. And Rosa should know there's one hitting his spawn, and he will now. But yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't win that one. And he's going to be left to pick up the pieces for Portable on the point. Edwin with 2, and now Portable has a lot of work to do. Gets a 2-piece in response, though, so slowing down the aggression for now. Can potentially soak a lot of this P3 time if they're able to. Rosa with the pinch as well. Rosa with 2. They'll pick up the big pinch, the big 2-piece there. And just like that, yeah, they flipped the spawns, but they got to be careful. I mean, last time they flipped the spawns right around this time as well. And I mean, it was really just a routes. Look at where Flying's at right now. He might be able to play spoiler yet again. I mean, nobody watching the overextension. Flying just gets the freest double you'll ever see. Flips the spawns right on back with 15 seconds. I mean, just perfect play from Sinister here, right? On the rotation. Despite EWG, they did lock down quite a bit of that P3 time. I mean, this P4 is so incredibly important on this map. You see teams win and lose games all the time on P2, on P4, and for good reason. Spawns are going to be on through in the back for Sinister, and I mean, it's just going to be Portable for now, trying to break the back. He's able to get 1, loses his teammate, though, and now just trying to play his life. He has Flying right next to him. It's not going to spot him, and yeah, Portable gets another one. So just buying time for the pitch to come on in. Portable with 3, but I mean, everybody on EWG just trying to push from the front can be tricky. Flying living up to his name off the top ropes. I mean, even shooting his teammate, getting a little bit too cracked for his own good. But I mean, meanwhile, EWG, they took the lead back, and it made things a lot more manageable now. Heading into this next rotation of hills here. Definitely a better showing in the second half so far for EWG. Nice little laydown spot from Astru. And Portable invests the Hellstorm missile. I'm not sure if I agree with that one. With 20 seconds left on ult, I mean, I don't know if using the Hellstorm missile for transition to P1 is exactly when I would try and be using it. Maybe for P2 and the next time around probably would have been better. But, I mean, hey, he did get a kill with it at the very least. But, I mean, here we go. Might not matter, as it's going to be the side of Sinister already on P1. They're already set up toward new. As I say that, though, Swan with a nice double and a team kill coming out. But he does get, you know, hey, he gets both of them at the very least. Rosa with a kill as well, not only the team kill. So, EWG, they will stabilize. You got to be careful, though. Make sure they're holding on to these spawns for new. They've done a good job so far. And, I mean, Portable, I mean, I called him out earlier. He's turned up immensely since then. Doing a great job heating up. Maybe just need a little bit of a warm-up 3-piece for him. 3-kill spree. We'll see if EWG can hold on to the rest of this P1 time. It's been good breaks so far from Sinister, and there we go. There's another one. 3 dead yet again. And at an opportune moment, 20 seconds left transitioning toward new. EWG, they will spawn here, but they got to make sure they're winning the initial gunfights in the back, and it's going to be who else but Portable in the back, able to get the first one. Askew gets the second one, stabilizing as well, playing his life patiently. They can't afford to die right now, or they could be spawning in Narnia. They should be blocking well enough, though, so I don't think that'll be the case, but we'll see if that ends up happening. And I mean, it's going to be Swan taken out on the pinch, and there we go. 2 dead in the feed. Askew with a lot to do. I don't think he's going to be reading this player. Yeah, I mean, it's just flying, getting through for scot-free on that OE, and just like that, I mean, Sinister, they have been so good at breaking on this map so far. They might be able to end it here. 215 and climbing, I should say. About 30 seconds away from sealing the deal. Flying, nice little corner for him. Finds a 2-piece, and look at how far away EWG spawn now. All the way across the map with how pushed up Bandito and Flying are. And it's going to have to be Swan to go big here, but this route might be red. Cinco gets bad timing, but it might work out for them anyway. Portable on the point. Gets some help from his teammate in the back, but I mean, all 3 members for Sinister are still playing for this time. I mean, they get incredibly close to winning it here. Rosa shuts it down with a big double, but having a little bit of a rough map and still hasn't really rebounded as of yet. Looking for him to go big here on the rotation. Gets one. Not quite enough for the second one, but able to call out that player at the very least. So trades chiming on in. EWG with 3 dead. And I mean, Portable, 37 for him. 2 minutes at Hill almost. This guy has turned it around immensely in this map, but they're still down. They still need to make sure they're playing perfectly here in transition. Portable doing what he can to try and pick up the pieces, but EWG, they gotta dodge this Hellstorm missile coming on in. I believe that's gonna be Flying from the top ropes, gets 1. Edwin's here for the trades. Edwin with 2. And Flying unable to collect on anything else, so EWG, I mean, they still will have the time ticking their way, but on the worst end of spawns for now. They gotta make sure that they're rotating, and just as I say that, Portable taking a route as well on the minimap. Check out number 8 right now, making a heads-up play. We'll see if he's able to get anything done. Shots on Edwin, not good enough, though. He might have shot a little bit too early. He has one right behind him in Cinco. But just like that, Cinco, last alive on transition here. These spawns are going to get weird now. Yeah, look at where they're spawning. Everybody on Sinister spawning across the map. And this might be what EWG needed to take this map number 1. They got to lock down this P4. They've struggled immensely trying to hold this hill so far. We'll see if they can do a better job this time around as Sinister spawning in the back. This break should be imminent here. Flying from the top ropes with a double. Breaks the hill. And now, time ticking blue. 15 seconds to close here. EWG, they got to activate. They got to get involved. I mean, it's just Crossfire City from the front right now. Edwin pushing up so far out. I mean, 5 seconds left. Nobody from EWG able to even touch the time at this point. And Sinister will strike first in this map number 1. Despite the performance from Portable, dropping almost 40 in map number 1. Just started out a little bit too slow. And that was really the difference maker in the end. Great stuff. Great start from Sinister. Very close map number 1, all things considered. And just great looks, really good. The teamwork on the breaks was just stellar, honestly. They did a great job, you know, playing as a unit. Getting those routes on, especially P3, it seemed like they were just taking routes over and over. And, you know, pretty even things across the board. Maybe a rough map from Rosa. You know, a couple of members, honestly, on EWG. But we'll see if they can bounce back in this next one. Should be a good look from them, as it's going to be Sinister going up 1-0. And I didn't talk about too much about the matchups and rosters beforehand, but I mean, hey, I kind of got thrust straight into it. But it doesn't matter anyway, because my roster sheet's wrong anyway, so that'll happen sometimes. Is what it is. Oops, forgot to put the hold on. 1 second. I'll fix it. Oh, there we go. Team Sinister. Take map number 1. And we will be heading to Raid S&D coming up next as well. So, I mean, this is one probably EWG. I'm not sure if I would be favoring them in, to be honest, or not. We'll see if they're able to bounce back in this one. I think they might need to win this one. All things considered, going down 2-0, it's pretty hard to come back, you know, if you do end up going down 2-0. And I mean, I'm just looking deeper into our series. We got 3 scars coming up in the latter half of this series as well. So, I mean, it's, you know, if you lose this one, you're going to have to play Scar 3 times in a row. And I'm not sure if that's something anybody wants to do. So I'm just not a fan of that map, obviously, as you can tell. We'll see, though. We'll see if it ends up happening. And we are loaded on into map number 2 here. Should be a good one. And at least, look, the teams are flipped for me. I'll get that fixed for you guys one moment. And let me update my map count as well. Bang. Off to the races we go. And it looks like aggression toward B potentially on the cards for EWG here, but Bomb is kind of hanging back toward mid, and he has Swan tag down low, and it's going to be Edwin striking first, and that is the bomb carrier as well, as another one falls immediately. And they have these players pinned. They're pushing the pace here. Edwin getting involved early, gets another one, 2 for him on the round, and I mean, Sinister just running it down. No respect whatsoever given. Little surprised to see the bomb player on an island there for EWG in that first one. I think, you know, typically you do have a player watching the pinch toward mid or art or somewhere in the back of your spawn, potentially, if you do go B, but I was surprised to see that that player had the bomb. Typically, you want to see the bomb player playing more with the teammates, but, I mean, hey, if they were going for a fake or something, maybe, but they just ran it down, and, I mean, they got it done in that one. Didn't lose a single member. Sinister continuing that momentum from map number 1 in this one, and a nade toward mid might land, and Rosa gets first blood. Yeah, four apiece in mid, and I mean, it's just trade city right now. Edwin gets one back. 2v2 situation. Askew has Edwin tagged down incredibly low, and it's going to be just the bang out in mid-map. EWG, they'll answer back. And I don't know if I've ever seen that where it's just a, well, I've seen it a couple times, obviously, but I feel like on the cast against, like, you know, some better teams playing, I don't think I've ever really seen a 4v4 bang out toward mid that often. It's usually something you typically kind of avoid, I feel like, as players, but I mean, hey, EWG, they made it work. So props to them, and I mean, hey, they gave us a show at least. I'm glad both teams decided to make things interesting there. So back and forth we go. Now on the offense yet again, EWG. We'll see if they have a better look this time around. Last time kind of got shut down instantly. And a triple nade toward mid. All 3 of them are going to fall, and that can happen. Perfect nades for Sinister there, and all down to Portable. I mean, he is just mind blown at what just happened there. Some New York subliner nades from previous years. That's what that looked like right there. The coordination perfect. And if you know your nades, that can happen. That's why you typically don't run down mid, ladies and gentlemen. That is why. Free fire and nade spam. Now Portable, yeah, left all with it to do. Nothing he could even try and finesse there. Wow, what a round from Sinister. Off some great Kobe's. They'll get a second one on the board. So far, defense is raid supreme. I'm curious who wins the first offense, because typically offense on this map, I usually give the slight edge to, honestly, on raid. It can be 50-50, but I typically think the offense has the advantage, especially toward the A-bomb side, I feel like, more often than not. But, I mean, I don't know. It's been defense shutting it down so far. We'll see if it continues to remain the same. And I'm curious, yeah, if these nades are even going to land. We'll find out here in a moment. They got it land toward ring, and no, nothing's going to hit. It looks like so far Edwin gets there scot-free. Flying gets the first blood. And despite the 3-stack toward Laundry, EWG, they're going to abandon it. They know they have players as in mid as well. And yeah, Portable gets one back. Maybe a timing he caught. And that's an important answer back as well. Making sure they're not giving away the bomb for free, but it will go down now. And I like this spot from Portable. He's just waiting to activate here. And I think Cinco might have spotted him, though. No, not quite enough. Great bait and switch, honestly, all things considered. And now EWG, they claw themselves right back into this round. Swan does have the sniper here, but we'll see if he can put it to good use. And Swan activating, gets the kill. They lose one toward mid. That's Edwin, and he can still clutch this round, but he's left himself in an awful position. Gets the first one, though, and it's going to be Rosa pouncing with the pistol. He'll get it done. And a nice clutch up there from EWG, despite losing first blood toward Laundry. Just Portable. Able to get kind of a free kill on the bomb planter, it looked like. I didn't exactly see that, but that's kind of what I believe happened there. And then it just plays patiently toward mid. Waits for his teammate to get some information for him to strike. They do a great job baiting and switching. They get the numbers advantage back, and I mean, they just use it on this retake here. Good teamwork out of them, so. Seems like so far nobody can win an offense. And the first team to do so might just end up winning this map. I guess we'll find out here in a moment. Back and forth we go. We'll see if EWG elect to go somewhere besides mid. It looks like we're back toward mid, though. Waiting for the nades this time, though. But that's probably for the smart, and yeah, Portable. Nice job from him. Pre-fire gets the first kill as well. Edwin strikes back though on Rosa. He's in a precarious spot. Gets a double somehow. Nice help from his teammate. All things considered, and Portable with a double for himself. So 3 on the round for this guy. And now just left to flying toward mid. Tag down low. Portable looking for the ace on the round. But he'll put down the bomb now that they know exactly where flying is playing from. It looks like Ashu spotted him as well. So, I mean, the jig is up. He's got to be playing from Laundry or Pillars at this point. Really no sense in wrapping the map. And, I mean, Portable secures the ace in that one. Great round from him. Looking good in that one. Finally, EWG will convert the first offense, and it's thanks to this guy on your screen. 9-3 start from him. He almost dropped a 40 in that number 1. Turning up big for the Ouroboros boys. We'll see if he's able to keep that form up the entire series. TBD, I guess, but I mean, for Sinister, that might be a dagger right there. We'll see if they're able to answer back with an offense of their own, because so far it's been pretty much defense. I mean, just controlling the pace of this series, or pace of this map, I should say. Toward A we go. Another 4-stack toward mid for EWG. They love going mid, apparently. But that's allowed. I mean, Sinister just to get toward A, and quickly at that. Cinco's going to have the bomb. He might be able to plant it here. He has some teammates' support. Pressure is mounting from Laundry. It's really about the timing here. I mean, Flying's kind of by himself right now. It's really, when does EWG activate here? Swan, he still has the sniper. Flying deciding to play his life a little bit more conservatively this time. Nades should land here as well. Shots on the teammate, and yeah, that's going to be already 2 dead. And Portable and Rosa all with it to do. We'll see if they can clutch up here. Rosa gets, or Portable gets 1 back, but I don't know if that's going to be enough here. Only 20 seconds left, and yeah, really not a whole lot of time to defuse this. This should be going Sinister's way, all things considered. Rosa gets 1 back, but probably just a formality at this point. Bomb should be exploded momentarily, as long as Cinco doesn't do anything drastic here, just playing his life patiently, and there we go. Sinister, answer aggression with aggression. And despite losing basically all the members on the retake, there we go. They finally got some kills traded back in their favor. They put a 3rd one on the board, and this has been a nail-biter so far. Nobody giving an inch. We'll see. This has all the makings of a round 11. I would not be a bit surprised if we end up getting there. See if that ends up being the case. Now, EWG on the offense yet again. They haven't gone toward A yet. I'm kind of waiting for them to do so, and it looks like finally they'll send some players toward A. Double trophy systems as well, so gotta be careful about those nades, but they gotta be careful about the gunfights toward ring. They got Edwin on the prowl. Edwin's gonna strike 1-2 for him in the round, looking for the 3rd, and he's gonna beam him. Bottom red. We'll see you later, Askew. Edwin shuts it down, and maybe that's why EWG was avoiding the A bomb site, because Edwin, I mean, this guy is scary over here. A triple for him in the round. And a swift answer on the defense. We'll see what ends up happening here as we go forward, but this has been a pretty back and forth affair. I will say, Askew still in that donut, looking for him to get involved. Having a rough start to this SND. We'll see if he can turn things around. It's going to be a 4-stack toward A, and I mean, on the other side, it's mid-aggression. It's just Swan toward Kitchen, and he's just getting flown at. Nothing he can do. The stun will land, and I mean, just talk about reading it wrong. EWG stacked the wrong bomb site, and they may pay the price for it. Great setup for Sinister, as they're just pushing pace right here. This might be a little over-aggressive, if I'm being honest here. We'll see if Portable can stay alive. They have 2 toward basketball, but now the last 2 toward basketball here. Portable gets 1 back with the crossfire of doom. The Eiffel Tower, as some call it. Rosa now in the 1v3. Nothing he could do here. Sinister just blind counter, and they get it done. Find themselves on map point. Potentially taking the 2-0 edge in this one. EWG, you got to get something going late in this one. You cannot afford to go down 2-0 in this series. See what ends up happening here. I've seen EWG come back before, but the Sinister team, I mean, the form they're looking in, especially Edwin, I mean, 13 for him on this game so far. It's really only been Portable, the shining light in this search really the whole game for EWG so far in the slaying department, I guess, is concerned. So far, Askew, Swan kind of having rough games. Need them to turn it up here. And Edwin back on his BS toward ring, getting aggressive and already flying with the first one. Maybe a little over-aggressive, though. Finally, there's the shutdown EWG needed. And now they have a chance to get an answer back here, but they got to make sure they don't scam their lives away. This is a very critical point in this round. They have the numbers advantage, but they don't have a whole lot of info on where the rest of Sinister's playing, and they'll get the info in spades now, but Bandito gets the answer back, so maybe not the info you wanted for that price. And now Cinco in a great spot to watch the pinch, though, but he might get timing. It's really going to depend on what EWG do here. Looks like they might spot him. Rosa, no, doesn't see him. Swan there for the trade. 1v1 for the map. Swan versus Bandito. Swan does pick up the bomb at the very least, but running out of time. 30 seconds left, and I don't know if Bandito spotted him yet, but he's in a great position. He can watch basically all the crosses, but no, might get timing as Swan's going to get through. But Bandito, if he's quick enough, he can activate. He can kill him on the bomb here. Swan, what do you got left? Are you going to plant? Are you going to stick it? And it looks like that will be the case. So now a true 1v1 for the defuse, for the map. Bandito. There's so many places Swan can be. I mean, this is going to be a tough retake for him. He might have read it right, though. He looked where it was planted. It looked a little weird. And maybe that's going to be signals firing to his brain. He's going to spot him over the wall. The game, I believe the name tag gave him away there. Swan play in the corner, but unfortunately for him, that was the wrong corner. And Bandito gets it done. 2-0 now. Sinister looking good, looking poised to close it. And EWG, I mean, struggling, continuing in this series. Weren't able to get anything done. Started off pretty close there, but weren't able to convert it in the end. And I mean, really thanks to Edwin as well. 13-5, 8 non-traded, able to get in and out with his life pretty much at light speed, right? You see him just running down ring, getting pieces, shutting it down, whatever EWG did decide to go there. So maybe that was, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Maybe that was why they were avoiding the A-bomb site, right? Didn't want to get shut down. Didn't really have the great strategy for it, maybe, potentially. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, Sinister up 2-0 in this one, looking to complete the 3-0. And we will be heading to Scar. And I mean, if you guys are a fan of Scar, you're going to get your money's worth tonight, potentially. But I mean, hey, we might not even need all 5 maps here. We'll see. TS might be able to close it out in 3. Looking composed, looking poised to do so. I will say, Hardpoint was close map number 1. So heading to a new respawn. Different respawn, obviously, different game type. But I mean, hey, it's still a respawn at the end of the day. You got to have your guns frying. And we'll see if that's going to be the case. As I do hear the ticks. These guys are, I mean, hey, they are, I appreciate them not wasting any time for me. So we'll be loading into Scar here in a moment. But I will say, I mean, I think EWG, if they can win this map, it's definitely still possible, obviously, right? I mean, they're not out of it yet. They do need to win this. Well, I mean, obviously the next 3, right? Obviously, right? But I mean, if they can win this one, just to get some momentum on their side, because I mean, they've been in this series, but just seems like not able to get to that next level that they need to beat a team like Sinister, who honestly have looked incredibly strong so far in both of the matches I've watched yesterday against Omnia and now today against the Ouroboros. Looking poised, looking composed. Might be able to shut it down here in 3. We'll see if that's the case, as I'll get the team names flipped here in a moment. 2-0 up now. Sinister looking composed, looking poised to potentially shut this one down in a 3-0 fashion. And so far, it's Edwin drawing first blood, going for the pitch, going for the flank, but unable to get the second one. And now Bandito, left alone mid-map, has teammate support off of spawn, but just a mix fest toward mid-map right now. Portable laying down some shots, getting stunned again. And I mean, yeah, just great baiting and switching. Cinco has his teammates back. Askew with the double, though, makes things a little bit more costly. Now Rosa, excuse me, looking at the pinch, looking at the cross right now, making sure he gets something going. But look at where Edwin's at. I mean, this guy's just living in Motel. Just playing on the OE, making sure he's staying alive. Trying to get some pressure. Nice shots from Cinco there. Edwin just finessing, playing his life as best he can. Oh, almost styles on him. Unable to get some crazy kill cam there, but EWG, they'll shut it down. And so far, back and forth affair. Nobody giving up an inch, and it can be pretty hard to score off the break on this map, I will say, especially with the drone spawns toward mid. I mean, you see a ton of back and forth fights. Nobody really able to gain any sort of ground at all yet, but EWG pushing up the map. But I mean, just like that, there you go. I mean, back and forth we go. nobody can really stay alive for more than a couple of seconds, it seems, past the 50-yard line. And it really is going to depend on who can get that first 4 dead is really going to be what I'm looking at here. And Edwin getting aggressive after that 3 down now. Might be able to get some pressure toward their base. And I love this route from Cinco. He might be able to catch some players off guard. They might be able to audible this toward A, and that's where they're going. Look at where the drone's at. I mean, Cinco lead blocking. The drone is going to fall. It's going to be 4 picking it up, and they might be able to score anyway, despite EWG spawning close there, and they will. Heads up play. I love the route from Sinister there. And they still have 3 players toward their spawn, so they could potentially relay. They have the player on the drone, on the reset here. It's up to Portable. He has to stop Edwin here. And it looks like EWG, they will stabilize at the very least. And they know Cinco's in the back of their base. 4 dead yet again. This time it's EWG with a chance to put the first one on the board. Portable's here. He's not able to convert the first one. The drone should fall flying with another one. Swan gets a double back, but no conversion there. And EWG shut down at the goal line. So close, but yet so far. That's kind of been the summary of the series so far for Ouroboros. We'll see if they can turn up. They really need to hit another gear, I think, if they're able to take this series. They've been kind of, I don't want to say on autopilot, but something similar, as they will finally get that one over the line, as mid-map progression was the name of that one. So it's not all doom and gloom yet. They'll tie things up 1 apiece. And still 2 minutes to play for in this first half, so potential for them to get another score here. They just got to make sure they're playing the reset effectively. So far, so good, though. 2 dead for them. Making a 3rd one as Portable strikes. But, I mean, Flying gets that one in transition. He's going to shut down his teammate. Portable's still here. He's still frying, but losing members left and right. Edwin shuts that down. And he's getting aggressive now. WG going to be coming from mid-cut, and it's going to be number 1. Watching over his teammate is a team kill coming out. Yeah, not the best nade there. But, I mean, so far it's going to slow to a crawl. These next few gunfights are going to be critical, really. EWG, they got to make sure they're winning them. And look at where Portable's at, playing the corner. He's going to activate, get a first one. Pre-fire is in, but might not amount to anything with Flying on the pinch here. And nice job from Rosa. Wow, good shots from Rosa on the pinch there. I mean, he recognized it maybe a little late, but, I mean, he had the head glitch, he had the AR, so got it done in the end. And now Swan shuts it down. I mean, it's been Swan this map, really, the saving grace for EWG on the defense especially. He's been shutting it down every single time. 3 spree for him, getting all the trades, but he's going to be losing the last player. And now Edwin in your base. You got to be careful. Cinco falls as well. Flying, getting kills off spawn, but not able to get that next one. And Bandito, he'll pick up the drone, but I mean, all of his teammates are gone. So at this point, we'll see what happens here. I mean, Bandito kind of, not sure if I love that play, not waiting for his teammates, but maybe just wanted to get the drone out of his hand at the very least. I can respect that. Nobody wants to run a pistol the whole time when you can use your AR. And so far, a good hold from EWG, just be holding their base effectively. 2 dead in the feed. And with 30 seconds left, it's going to be one team probably with one more chance at a score here. And it looks like it might just be Sinister with that chance hovering around the drone. Portable gets a double kill as well, though. It's just left to Benzito on the drone. He's going to fall, so maybe not. Maybe EWG now with a chance to get something done. They have Ashu. He's pushing up mid-map. He's going to spot 2. He knows they're all toward Motel. He gets a double kill in transition. Now it's Edwin left mid-map to pick up the pieces. And I mean, with 1 second left, oh my god, Swan barely able to pick up the drone in time before the map goes to halftime. So potentially one more score for EWG to gain. Oh my god, I thought Rosa was going to do it to him, but, I mean, yeah, Swan left last alive with 16 seconds left. I don't even know if he has time to score, even if he runs to the base at this point. I don't think he's going to be able to do so. So maybe just playing for streaks at this point. Maybe just calling out to his teammates, just, you know, hey, play kills here. Let's go into half, make sure we get some kills. Potentially get the Hellstorm missile, and it's going to be Edwin, actually, with the better end of things going into half on that 3 spree. So a very back-and-forth game so far. Similar to the whole series we've seen so far early. It seems like the first half, very back and forth, and then second half, that's when Team Sinister seems to lock it down and clutch up. And we'll see if that remains true for this 3rd map. It definitely was the case in Search and Destroy, so. I will say, all things considered, good bounce back from Swan. Having a great overload here after kind of a tough map number 2. He's been doing a lot of the slaying. Him and Portable. Even Askew really kicking up as this one. We'll see if they can maintain this form. 1 apiece. Still anybody's game, and I mean, hey. EWG, they definitely don't want to go down into the loser's bracket. You still have a ton more games to play once you go down there. I was looking at it earlier. It is kind of a gauntlet. A lot of rounds you got to do to get back toward the losers finals. But Edwin with the pistol just shuts it down, and that might be the 4 dead to go. Bandito, yeah, no resistance really met here. Nobody from EWG here in time. And I mean, there we go. Early score for Sinister. No strike first in the second half, and they kind of made that look easy. I mean, Edwin just flies at him with the pistol, right? And Cinco not done as well. Another double kill. And this might be another chance for them to score, albeit EWG, they are here, but they got 3 members. They got to beat him there, and Askew, he shuts it down. He gets the double, and that'll be the clearance that they need. So at the goal line yet again, it's getting mixy. I mean, the Ouroboros, they got to start composing themselves a little bit here. It's been great defense so far, but I mean, you can only do that for so long without some offense. And I mean, Edwin's gone. He just takes the drone, and he just gets through enemy lines. And I mean, you can't let that happen. You got to play the drone reset there as Edwin gets another one on the board. And now a 2-score game. I mean, Sinister, this is the biggest lead they've had in this game. And they might just run away with it here. It's got to be a better effort from Ouroboros if they're going to come back in this one. I mean, still Rosa kind of having a rough series so far. Looking at him really in the respawns to turn it around. Really just in general, turning it around. But it might not matter as Edwin, I mean, they just take the drone yet again. And I mean, just relaying toward Motel side. That is the second time we've seen that happen. Just not playing the pinches here. And I mean, even a team kill from Swan there. So maybe a little dejected out of it right now. Ouroboros looking to try and stabilize. But at this point, they got a 3-score deficit. It would be pretty hard pressed to come back at this point. It's definitely possible. They have a lot of time still, but they just got to be cleaner. They got to be a lot cleaner on these kills and these transitions and just playing the drone reset. They've done a pretty poor job playing the reset so far, but that might be just what they needed. There we go. Askew with a double, and he'll put in the second one. So not down, but not out. EWG looking for some more. Maybe an overchill there from Askew, but I mean, job's done on that one. They still have 2 more they need to collect, and still plenty of time, but they got to make sure they're getting these kills. Edwin activating toward mid-map, but it's portable. Shutting him down and shutting him down in a big way, making sure nobody's able to squeak through toward green. Interesting audible going toward Motel here. I'm not sure if I love it or hate it here, but I think honestly probably makes sense, right? Playing is kind of a death trap. You really can't make a ton of progress on that side of the map typically, so might want to wrap it Motel. Portable trying to get a timing, but just everybody watching the back stairs, and it can be so difficult to try and score on overload. Swan laying down, gets tags into both players, but just unable to convert either of those. And the time is waning here, guys. Like, this is do or die time. EWG, I mean, a minute 45. And just losing the slaying battle currently. Rosa with the pistol might be able to pick up the pinch, but no, it's Bandito on the better end of things. Gets a double. The trades back are swift, but we'll see if that ends up mattering here. Flying, picking down on the pinch, but this drone is a mere seconds away from resetting, I would imagine. And yeah, it's probably on the worst side for EWG to go for it toward this plain area. Askew gets one. He gets away with his life. And most importantly, he lives for top green. Well, as I say that, instantly dies. So, my bad, Askew. But probably could have tried to live there a little bit longer. Been a good position for him to find himself in. But Rosa is here. He's on the plane heady. He gets a rip on player there, and Portable gets one in transition. They can definitely take this and rotate this toward B. They have the numbers on this side of the map. It's whether or not they can win a couple more gunfights. Portable gets it done with one, but like I said again, instantly traded on out. So EWG, I mean, they just got to get that second wave of kills. It's been eluding them this map so far, and Edwin with a shot punch, styling on Rosa there a little bit. And now it's Sinister pushing up in their spawn. And every kill that they get, every time they get a kill, they push them so far back, further and further into their base. And this might be the nail in the coffin. Edwin picks it up and yet again just flies it into their portal. And now with a 3-score game, this is impossible. This series is over. Sinister coming out in a big way in map number 3. The second half proved to be the Achilles heel of Ouroboros here. And Sinister, they will move on into that winners finals after all. Looking great as well. 36, by the way, from Cinco. I haven't really been talking about stats too much this map, but I mean, in a big way. I mean, unfortunately for EWG, you're going to fall now. Losers bracket time for you. we'll see how they're going to fare down there. I know this team can definitely make a run, so this won't be the last we'll see of them. But that was a great showing. Team Sinister showing why they deserve to be here. And I'm actually not sure who they play. I'll pull up the bracket in a moment, but... well, let me pull it up, actually. I believe I have it. 1 second, guys. Just a great team effort all around from Sinister, though. This entire series, kind of, honestly, has been a team effort. You know, despite, you know, slaying from Cinco, that map was obviously insane, right? But team effort from them was great. Kind of a rough series from Rosa, all things considered. He's kind of had a rough one, and that's kind of seemed like why EWG was struggling in that match, right? I mean, you know, Rosa didn't have the best performance. You know, it was kind of a collaborative effort as well. I mean, not everybody from EWG was performing tonight. It seemed like just Portable in the slaying department was able to get it done in that one. So let me pull up the bracket real quick and see. So Sinister, I've just pulled up, play the winner of Do Magic and No Safe Zone. Excuse me, I'm still kind of sick, guys. And then the, I believe EWG. So EWG go to losers round 8. So I guess they technically don't actually have to play that many matches in losers to get back to losers finals or potentially grand finals as well. They only need to win a couple down there to get that way since they made it all the way to winner semis. So unfortunately, I guess, you know, you're dropping down, but at least you're dropping down to a place where you don't have to play a ton more matches, right? You're still pretty high in the bracket. So great effort, all things considered, from EWG. We'll take one last look at the maps and how it played out. I mean, scoreline's decently close. I would say probably the SND was the most outlier there in the scoreline. But, I mean, a 3-0 is a 3-0. And Team Sinister, they got it done tonight, and they looked pretty good. They looked poised. I'm actually not sure who they will play on the other side of the bracket. We'll see. I guess I don't know if No Safe Zone. I've seen Do Magic play. They look decent. But, I mean, the way the Sinister team is looking, they might just end up beating whoever they play, honestly. It's going to be a tough ask from the others team as well. But appreciate you guys coming on out. That was a quick one. I am still pretty sick, so I can't barely breathe right now. But I'm trying. But alas, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys coming on out. And yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out.
Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about, no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casualties. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money. We doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keys. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that one be smoking him. I used to stay up late at Granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door.